Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington, D.C., I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
The Missouri State Capitol building stands not simply as a government facility, but as the architectural declaration of Missouri's permanence. Completed in 1917, the current structure rose from loss. Its predecessor, built in the mid-19th century, was destroyed by fire in 1911, forcing the states to rebuild on a scale that reflected both ambition and stability. The design that emerged is monumental yet balanced. Constructed primarily from Carthage marble, the building rises from the bluff above the Missouri River with a clear sense of vertical authority. Its central dome reaches 238 feet in the sky, capped by a bronze statue of Ceres, the Roman goddess of agriculture. That choice was deliberate. Missouri's identity has long been tied to farming, land, and productivity. Placing Ceres at the summit symbolizes connected governance to the state's economic foundation. The architectural style draws heavily from classical European influence, particularly Renaissance and Beaux Arts traditions. Symmetry defines the facade. Broad stairs leading upwards in controlled progression. Massive columns frame entrances, reinforcing the idea of durability and order. The structure does not experiment with modern abstraction. It aligns itself with centuries of governmental architecture meant to project continuity. Inside, the scale expands rather than contracts. The grand rotunda rises beneath the dome, allowing light to filter down through the interior openings. Murals and decorative elements depict Missouri's development, from early exploration to statehood and growth. The building was conceived not just as an office space, but as a visual narrative of the state's past and potential. The legislative chambers for the House of Representatives and the Senate occupy distinct wings, reinforcing structural balance. Each chamber reflects traditional design principles: elevated presiding desks, gallery seating for the public, and detailed woodwork that emphasizes craft. The layout reinforces visibility and hierarchy without excessive ornament. What makes this capitol particularly distinct is its sitting. Positioned high above the river, the building commands long sightlines across Jefferson City and beyond. That elevation was intentional. It signals authority while physically anchoring the capitol to the geography that justified its location in the first place. The Missouri River below was once the state's primary transportation artery. The capitol stands as a reminder that political decisions emerged alongside economic movement. Construction began in 1913 and required significant coordination, as the state sought materials and craftsmanship capable of producing a structure meant to last generations. Unlike earlier capitol buildings that were functional and modest, this version was designed to communicate resilience after fire and political transition. Over the decades, the building has witnessed debates on education, infrastructure, taxation, civil rights, and public policy that shaped Missouri's trajectory. Governors have delivered addresses beneath its dome. Legislators have negotiated and contested within its chambers. The structure does not merely house government, it frames it. Despite its classical roots, the Capitol remains active and adaptive. Modern systems operate behind historic stone. Public tours bring residents and visitors into direct contact with legislative space. The building functions as both working institution and public symbol. The Missouri State Capitol represents more than architecture. It reflects the decision made after destruction to rebuild not smaller but stronger. Marble replaced brick. Monumental scale replaced modest proportion. The result is a structure that anchors Jefferson City physically and politically. More than a century after completion, the dome still defines the skyline. The material still projects solidity. and the building continues to serve the same purpose it was rebuilt to fulfill, housing the governance of Missouri within walls designed to endure.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.